Hey there, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Monday. We're gonna cover everything going on. Last week, I think we did the video on Tuesday, so just a project update. Let you guys know what's going on. Of course, there's lots of things going on. So the van is in here. It's still not ours. I'm still waiting on the three-wheeler to sell to make the down payment on it. However, we're trying to work as hard as we can. There's the paperwork for the motorcycle, so I gotta run that down to the mailbox really quick. The steering wheel's shaking in the van, and it's got to be ready to go by noon. So this tire is all chowdered up. It had a loose wheel bearing. I think it's a little bit loose now. I mean, I stopped last night on the way home in a parking lot and looked at it, but couldn't really tell. The Tacoma's still sitting here waiting on Ambition. The jet ski that launched. I'm going to have to edit a video for it. That'll be pretty interesting. I did get some footage for it. And manifold's still in here. Yesterday, I took this off and dropped the bulb, so I got to get one of them. I thought this switch was bad for the tail light because the brakes are always on, the lights are always on. But it's not, so we're going to have to dig into that. I have a can of gas on this. I tune a little bit on the ignition side, so we'll have to figure some things out, but it does run and it's fun, so we're working on some things. Got to get an inner tube for the front rim for the Fat Cat conversions. That's still up in the air because I don't have a lot of available time to work. So this tire here is going to go to the driver rear corner and then swap forward. We're going to see what we need. I think we're going to end up getting a wheel bearing. Leroy snowmobile still here. That needs a stator, I think. Got to ohm out the old one. The diesel's still sitting here. Three-wheeler, wagon. I got to go back and pick out the rest of the gourds and stuff. So, I'm not sure if I covered it last video, but we had that Yamaha Timberwolf here, and I traded that for the Kawasaki KZ 440. So tons of pumpkins back there. The vines are all dying. I harvested some of the sunflower heads just to get that, but we'll have to finish up the harvest. There's still some green vines, but for the most part it's all dead now. I think we'll take a plastic leaf rake and we'll rake the vines and the leaves and whatnot off of the ground cover and then compost it. So Weston came by with the 6400 and the front end loader, and he picked up the Timberwolf 250. He gave me $150 and I ordered all the parts. Well, not quite all the parts. We still ended up having to buy a coil. So he also got a GY6 car to order some parts for. So we got Leroy's stuff in here. I ordered the ignition box for the Virago, the CDI box. So we need to figure out why the cooling fan doesn't run. Other than that, it's just put it all together. So I might have to tear some more apart. Probably this piece here, because the temp switch is right there. I think that's the correct temp switch. So my goal was to get that in the shop Saturday and at least do that, but I haven't gotten around. So last Sunday we took a motorcycle around Seneca Lake, ride around, and Leroy had the Virago. I had a Suzuki single 650, and Aaron, Chris's dad, had the 500 twin. So that was very fun. We got all that done. The Virago didn't run right. So I went down Friday night and mowed Leroy's yard, took his van back, and then rode the Virago home. It's about 40 degrees. By the time I got done, I had a very tough road, very tough time. Broke a bunch of belts. couldn't find the right belt and all of that. So anyway, it's rainy, it's cool and cold, and some nice blue clouds. But anyway, I got to get the paperwork. The fire is still burning down there after 2 weeks. So we have some potatoes there to harvest at some point. So I got to go get that paperwork for the motorcycle and see if we can get a title abstract for it and figure out where else to go. I found out through my brother-in-law Weston's boss that the guy that previously owned the motorcycle flipped his zero turn into the pond and and drowned. So that'll add an extra wrinkle to everything. So anyway, we got a lot of projects. We have a Max 2 6x6 coming in for a lot of stuff. Starter doesn't quite run right, clutches don't quite work right. We have, my neighbor called and chatted with me for a while last week. We have a Polaris Expedition 425 coming in for no drive to the rear tires, and he also has a 90cc 2-stroke, probably built by Polaris, but it's labeled Eton. So we'll have all of that stuff coming in. That'll be as soon as they're all ready to come in as soon as I'm done. So I want to get Leroy's Virago done and his 4-wheeler done, and then we can take the Skidoo and the 4-wheeler down. And I'll probably take the Virago sometime when I go use his van, which I don't have any plans for right now. So first order of business today is to get this van working properly. So I gotta jack the front end up, and we'll pop the tires off, reach in there. Everything's greasable on this, I notice, and I think it's the wheel bearing, because last time we spent $960, thank you father-in-law, on this machine, this here machine, and they only just repacked and tightened the front bearing. So something going on. Maybe we need a whole front spindle. Should be 80 or 90 bucks. I can probably go to the neighbor's hydraulic shop and just get all the bearings and seals, because it's not an exotic Asian metric vehicle. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. As soon as I get around to editing the jet ski launch, that'll be fun. We will see you in the next one.